Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Short connection to the tight end here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough to get a first down there. There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled, but forced down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. Throws a stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. Man is brought down after a solid effort on that return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Just trucks through the defender. Breaks clear and does it again. A bruising run. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback keeps the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
South Carolina, 7, Alabama,
3. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And for South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Keeping it on the ground here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, tied. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Now it's second down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. Gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Runs through the defender. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Great cut. They whiff on him. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks come to a line in the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Catch made on the right side. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 3.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get... And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Pressure is coming. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
A loss of 1 yard on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Be able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And your South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tide.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch is made. Room to run here. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 27, South Carolina 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Powerful running into the secondary. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the 1st down. Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's brought down at the 16-yard line. 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Will he score here? Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks.
That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be brought down, so they come up empty on that two-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in the two-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job in coverage, and they got after that quarterback there in the conversion.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, tied. This offense is still clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Fire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score out.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
27.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped.
Alabama, number 24, in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
47, South Carolina, 27.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Eludes a tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the offense just takes a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.